on second down. Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Third down. Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11. Here's Young. Out. And this is going to wind up 49ers football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's Purdy on first and 10. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Second down and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On second down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up. And
he'll take this one in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers move out to a 24-10 lead.
Panthers 10.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return is Hubbard. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Tremble comes in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll go right back to McMillan, complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
The RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
On fourth down, on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Kittle is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. And some good blocking. Springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing again is Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Tershawn Wharton gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Leggett in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Niners offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll step up and run, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this 2nd half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Panthers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Now Young. He'll step up and run this. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
The RPO, that one is complete.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Dalton to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
And I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles, thinking on third and short, just go get the first down. Try to catch him off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
McMillan, the man in motion. On fourth down, Young. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like they'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. McCaffrey now on first and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 10.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
A 33-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. To return is Hubbard. Woo! Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
15 yards through the air. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
10 at the 37.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Dowdle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's a Carolina first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Dowdle will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Panthers 20.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Tershawn Wharton getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
Ooh. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 3. They'll run with Dowdle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He's got his man. That's Weekend. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
On the bootleg, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 9. On play action, Young. A throw there, caught by Lee Getz. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
The pass brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
On second down, Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Third and a long way to go. Here's Young to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 37-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and
Pretty
10
much just more of the same
line.
from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he'll get this up to the 44. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Here's Purdy making the read and keeping it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Third down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Start on the ground. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Young. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Now Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On 1st down is Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Leggett in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That's complete to Pearsall. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So
Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. To return is Hubbard. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and receiver Teteroa McMillan set to take over once again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
To throw is Dalton. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Now Dalton. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he tippy-toes around the defenders for a gain of 5 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Throwing, Dalton. A pass taken in by Dowdle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Panther first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Dalton. That one taken in right side by Leggett. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Dalton to throw. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he will score! Game on! Xavier Leggett, touchdown Carolina. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10. Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Third down. Purdy. That's caught by Bourne. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
Everyone
line.
talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Purdy, who unlocks another catch for his favorite target. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Kittle is the man in motion. McCaffrey. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
This the 8th play. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 30.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Dalton. That one complete to Leggett.
Dalton's pass complete to Xavier Leggett. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Dalton. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
That's good for a Panthers.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. First read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
So a win here for the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico.